Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's one guy really looking to rebound from a tough game last week. They took the loss in that one, and he couldn't get anything going on the ground. Important he gets back on track right away here. It's the Colts going up against the Buccaneers. So let's get you over to Tampa as we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come into this one fresh off a victory that... Here's the punter McAfee to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Clayton Gathers makes the stop.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the foot. Here's the punter McAfee to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. One receiver to the left is Evans. Now a play fake here on first down. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Leopard.
Now Hoyer. It's Hill, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, and they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy is going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Hoyer. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the one.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. So on fourth down, the Colts will turn it over to Pat McAfee to punt this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Hoyer. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Let's see what the defense dials up here, 3rd and 4. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
He'll drop to throw. And it is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And here's Pat McAfee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 7. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They run the counter now on 1st down. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll give the Bucs a 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's got Evans. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Detroit! Here we go now. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Check. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And Hill with it over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now they try the right side here. And some space here. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Tight right. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Boom, landed. Leopard.
They'll set up a throw. Finding time. He sets to fire deep. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for...
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts defense, they worked their way back onto the field. We've got a tie ball game, but saw some points in half number one, so certainly some adjustments to be made.
And I still remember playing in one of the best halftime adjustment speeches I ever got from a coach.
Oh, boy.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
There's nothing to change, guys. Just play better. I mean, it was that simple. Can you play with more intensity? Can you play with more focus? Can you carry out your assignments better? If we do that, we don't need to adjust a thing. Let's see if they have that type of a strategy coming out in the second half.
What strategy will it be? Time to see. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And ready for 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case, first play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here we go now.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. David Perry that time in on the stop.
But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. handoff as they run the counter play. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. One receiver to the left is Evans.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
Now Hoyer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13.
All right, here we go. Leopard. Gun. Detroit. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Hoyer. Going right side here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go. Gun. Set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch it now, 3-19.
Watch 36 tonight. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff looking right. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Colts are going to get the football. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily The coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Hoyer. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. There we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They come up in an offset eye.
Now let's go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And break, the tight end's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 18 on that one. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They'll set up a throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Here's Pat McAfee now. He's been terrific so far. This will be fielded at the 17. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
No. Check. Here we go now. Patriot. Green. Detroit. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
Throw. And Boyd has it over the middle. And he's brought down.
there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Detroit!
They come out here in the eye.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard! All right, here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patrick.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cameron Brate in the... Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now Hoyer, he's got time. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Oh, man, for him to... be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Here we go now. Back to Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Gone.
Here's Hoyer. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.